Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Batman, The Enemy Within. Sorry it got darker, that's because I closed the curtain a little bit. I guess, yeah, just to shield away the sun, because it was heating up the room a little bit too quickly there. Yeah, so last episode we basically had Harley Quinn, like, we met Harley Quinn for the first time, basically. At the same time, we basically accompanied Joker, or John Doe, as this game wants to keep calling him as, and Harley Quinn to quote-unquote steal a Phalanx key, and that Phalanx key basically opens up half of the city's security system, like it goes through the security system, which will eventually hurt us the most, I think. And I know there's Tiffany, the daughter of Lucius, mentioned, like, she hopes that we know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing, honestly. As she said, I'm just playing along. I'm just going along with the flow with the stupid criminals that... They're not stupid criminals, but ridiculous criminals that they are. Harley Quinn and Joker. But yeah, we're going to have to meet with Gordon, I think. Or if not Gordon, then maybe Waller. Whoever used the freaking bat signal to call us out as Batman. We're still injured from Bane's attack from the early parts of episode 2. And, yeah, pretty much that's the case with the thing. So let's get into it. Enough talking. GCPD, 7:16 p.m. Gordon.
Those things will kill you. Consider quitting.
You sound like my daughter.
You sound like my daughter.
You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Oh. I didn't realize we had to have a prompt to freaking pick that up.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Damn, dude.
Tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
Successful, huh?
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Makes sense.
I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
People are traumatized every day, Jim.
Yeah.
Most find a way of dealing with it without having to bash people with a hammer.
Yeah, because hurting people doesn't mean...
I guess you're right.
Doesn't mean you're helping yourself, honestly. Waller?
Gordon, you're dismissed.
What?
This is still my goddamn station house.
Well...
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
Why are you talking to me like that?
Every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
Jim, live to fight another day.
I'll help
But
you
for
out.
now, listen to her.
Yeah, I'll
Listening
make
is
sure
the
to
easy
tell.
part. The hard part's tuning her out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on her bad side. I'm on Waller's
She's
bad
got
side
some
already.
kind of leverage on you, doesn't she?
Yeah.
If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Yeah. She
Oh, yeah?
won't...
Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Thanks, Jim, but it's not gonna
I
help.
don't want to hear it.
Yeah, he just has to let out his final thoughts before he leaves. Which makes sense, because
You're
Gordon
supposed to
believes
come
in
to
it.
Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast.
I mean...
Know what I mean?
Why are you even here then, if
This
it's under
laid
your...
plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. I guess
She's
you
all
locals see
business.
it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her
Me?
hometown hero.
Damn.
She wanted to impress you. She admires
already
what
did.
you do for the people of the city.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler.
Yeah, that's
Now
gonna be
there's a
how it
lesson
is.
learned. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
I didn't want to.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut.
I know.
They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this.
I don't get
Seems
it.
like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
What you saw was just a test.
Yeah.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources.
God dang it.
As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get
But
them
how
away
much-
from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush.
The question is, how
We'll take
long
them
would it
down
take?
when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good?
Like, how
They'll
much do they have to
never
take
know
before we
what
get
hit
him?
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't
Yeah.
tell me how to run my operation.
His
Then-
people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now.
Really? Are you sure?
Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends.
I want to, but you're not making it easier.
Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you are not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
Whatever I have to do to put these scum away, I'm sure I'll get over it.
That's the spirit.
Freaking wall. Every time I say something that makes sense to her, she doesn't seem to offer me the right choices I want. John, you're in. Corner of Finger
I'm
in
in.
18th Street? 28th Street?
Don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
Obviously.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
I'm assuming there's an achievement for this because we... Oh no, it's not. Okay. Damn. That's a interesting sweater.
All right. Here we go.
Oh god. Knew it. I just like how the two freaking bastards are just like, yeah, I'm gonna take him in. Old 5 points. Okay. And why?
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home. The end of the line.
Oh, that's
We're happy
interesting.
to have you.
Oh, we're in cuffs.
Thanks,
Okay.
John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
Yeah, that's what I
So
thought.
what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Oh,
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
then do it. It won't help you anyways.
John, a little help here?
A real man would not need help. He
Lol.
would help himself.
Well, it's not like that. He knows I'm his pal. Why wouldn't I help him? It's 'cause we're pals.
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
Really?
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
I wish there was an option to just say kill me already if you so happen to really hate me that much.
What the hell?
There's the
Turn it
MP.
off! Now!
Oh,
Can you do something about this?
then uncuff me, man.
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming.
Oh no, he's
What
getting
have you
pissed.
done?
Oh my god. Seriously. Whoa, really? This is how we're introduced to Mr. Freeze?
You need to uncuff me.
Yeah, I can't do anything if you can't let me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Calm
Make
down.
it stop, or I will seal you both in ice!
Then do it. Seal me in ice if I fail.
I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send
I don't
you
even know
to
how
a
this works
frozen
either.
hell.
Oh, I see. I need this on. I need this on. And I need this on. Okay, I didn't realize that was the thing that shuts it off. Oh, there's the thing right here. And then this thing on. And then everything else off. For some reason, this whole thing has to be in a particular order, which is kind of dumb. Nobody does this, ever. Nobody actually does that, ever. It's stupid.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
Oh, yeah, because his wife is...
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Again,
Fair enough.
why can't I just say
Everyone
do it
back
if
to
you want
work.
to?
There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
Yeah. He has more respect for... The men respects him more than the other three villains.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
But why? But honestly, yeah, as I mentioned, like, there's always a point where I'm like, why don't you just do it? Do it already. Like, that is the kind of response I would give them if they're willing to just try to kill
Listen,
me.
Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little.
Okay.
You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up.
I mean...
It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with.
They're not that
In my business,
animalistic.
you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
Oh,
If I'm
God.
always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden.
Uh-huh.
I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it.
No.
To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
Sure.
But don't push your luck.
I won't.
You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet. And believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable.
Then why are
I can
you like
work with
this?
reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it.
This is gonna
You
be
already
bad.
showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns.
A job? Sounds intriguing. What's
What
the
is it?
target?
Yeah.
I like you, Brucey, but I never give up all my secrets on a first date.
Damn it.
It's need to know, and you don't need to know.
Damn it.
All will be revealed eventually.
Okay.
Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Oh, okay.
Convince them.
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big.
True.
And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do.
I like this.
Let me know how I can help.
I like this, that this is allowing us to try to side with every character, and then this, I'm guessing the ending of this episode will show who we, who actually likes us and who doesn't.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
Not so
That
much.
knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say.
Oh.
He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
I mean, that's probably how they got Bane on their side, is just forcing him to just sit there and talk. Or because Riddler released him from the prison that we saw a clip of earlier on, because the Riddler basically went to that exact same prison yard and just like released everybody in that facility. Why is this an option? I'm sorry about your father. How she I don't know, actually. Isn't that gonna expose who I am or what I know about her?
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery?
No.
Accident in the lab.
Makes sense.
Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife.
I know.
He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything.
I understand.
Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
No.
Frozen stiff.
Not yet.
Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure.
Yep.
Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off.
I'm not gonna say anything
But
about
seriously, who does that?
it. I don't know.
I know, right? That was my reaction the first time I heard. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you.
Reaction is silence?
But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Uh-huh. Don't tell me that last option is actually... Oh my god, this option is on the table still? I want to ask it, but I feel like it might intrude too far into it, and then it might make me suspicious. Or it might get Harley Quinn on my side, if anything. You know what? I kind of want to understand her a little bit more as a character. So I want to take this path.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
No. I know you are better than that.
Hey, my mistake. I didn't know it would upset.
I forgot. I saw the
Who
option.
says I'm upset? If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking. How the hell would you know a thing like that?
Knew it.
You snooping around my private life?
I have connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can of potential business partners.
That's how it works.
Background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Yeah. Still friends.
I should have picked the option
To
of
be
my
honest,
parents are
I'm
dead
impressed
too.
you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Got it. At least we get to know. Get to know about the character. Of, or her feelings about her pops being gone. If anything, I feel like Harley's the leader of this group, but we'll see. We'll explore these other characters as we go. So, Bane or Mr. Freeze? I mean, I do know about Mr. Freeze a lot more than Bane. Because Mr. Freeze is very easy to understand, considering his goals, his like tech, his smartness, I guess. Enter again, why? Look at
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
I think it was Riddler's idea to use the abandoned train station as their hideout. Essentially, is what it is they're just using an abandoned train station for all their hideout stuff. I wonder who they took in, though. Like, Bane took another guy earlier. Took away a guy earlier. I want to see if I can approach these guys here. I don't know what these guys are up to here. EMP shielding?
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
What would be in there, though? Oh, it might be Mr. Freeze's tool, maybe. Yeah, Mr. Freeze's tool could also be considered in there, I guess.
What the hell do you want? Bane doesn't want us talking to him.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Okay. I see how it is. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, I think Mr. Freeze is a nice guy in actuality. Like, even if he's considered a villain because he's seen as somebody who's very out of place because of the color of his discoloration of his skin and the ability to freeze things wherever he goes. But it's never his fault to begin with. He just has a obsession in trying to save his wife over being human or being normal like he normally would. But I mean, I know for a fact that Mr. Freeze isn't trying to do it wrong. He's just trying to set out his goals to saving his wife over being a villain more so than anything. All right, let's talk to him, Mr. Freeze, first, because I think he's the most interesting character considering how different Bane is. Bane is more like
planning to do. I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with him watching me.
Makes sense. I just want to explore as much as I can. Mr. Freeze?
I heard about your wife, and
Oh. No, I'll let him choke me out. I don't care.
What are you trying to pull? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing, that kind of love, it's rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You are more familiar with lust than love.
Are you sure
That's
about
how
that?
I know how precious that kind of love is.
Are you sure that you know me that much?
If you get caught, sent to prison, what happens to your wife then?
Yeah.
What do you propose?
She deserves a chance. I'll take care of my friends.
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
I understand.
Well, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return on my investment.
Practical. I respect that. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Though I do think
on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him.
Freeze.
Good luck.
Thanks. I need it because I think Bane's the harder one to get to.
What would Harley need with an EMP? I can't risk tampering with it.
My assumption is to disable security systems is one thing for sure. Not disable doorways. Doorways are definitely a no-go because if you do that, you can't access the door if it gets kind of like if you remove the lock basically. So definitely it's definitely not going to be. Oh, this is John's house. John has his own house in here? That's strange. I'll probably talk to him first before I go to Bane. But I think that the EMP bomb is to disable security systems. And I'm guessing one of the security options are probably robots, maybe. Like some kind of android, maybe. But I'm guessing it's not that because it's kind of too advanced if we're going into something very secretive, I guess. But security system, EMP for that. EMP for weapons, maybe? Depending on if the weapon's electronic-based. I don't know. Maybe to disable an actual door, but I mean the phalanx keys is basically the opposite of what an EMP does, which is basically unlock the doorway. Oh, who's this? Some goon, I guess, on the side here? Yeah, just some goon. I see John from outside. That's hilarious. Alright, let's get inside. Oh wow, he actually taped a photo of me.
It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Why is there photos of me?
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say,
places.
Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office and making me look good.
Hey, I'm just glad everything worked out.
Did it ever? Handing that key over to Harley, giving her what she wanted. Pure ecstasy. It was a big moment for me. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
We're not done, though.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP.
Oh.
You know, as a distraction.
I see. So he
might
wanted
give
to do
you a
that.
chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze.
Wow, then I owe you my life, John.
Not really. I don't
It's
care.
what pals do. I know you'd do the same for me.
I'm betraying him later, though.
You nailed it.
Uh-huh.
You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you, too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Oh, we get to look into his office. Okay. Beer.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him.
Okay, can I borrow it?
Scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Oh, I guess we just pocketed the beer instead. But why me there? What? What are you doing? Oh, it's some random guy he just found. He just taped over my face on. I mean, the suit matches exactly how Bruce would wear his stuff, but... Oh, that's interesting.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
Oh.
You like Batman.
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again.
I'm scared that he's gonna try to kill Batman in general rather than see him for seeing him, but whatever. Alright. We're done with John for now. The beer's gonna come very handy, I bet. I was wondering if we could go to Harley's place and see if there's anything else, or maybe she locked the place. Let me double check this. I'm sorry if I'm spending too much time on this, but I just want to explore all I can for this place. Let me see if... Okay, that thing's blocked off. Okay. This place is pretty big, though, considering it's a level. I consider this as like a level place, but it's pretty big. Pretty big place we got here. Okay, there's nothing on here. I was just double checking to see if there's anything on the side here, because there's so much space, as I mentioned. Is there any purpose from the back here? I'm kind of curious why they would keep it here, though. Yeah, it's just kind of weird to me. Can I run? Oh, I can't run. One downside to these kind of movable areas, just can't run anywhere.
Come back later, will ya?
The way that was animated is just hilarious. She's just like, bye. And it's like, what? Excuse me, what? It's just the way she just moved. I guess the way that this was animated was just kind of like hilarious looking. It's like it's reminiscent to like the sort of detective spy kind of like cartoony movies or shows where they just peek from the outside just to look into it. Alright, let's talk to Bane, and then oh wait, what is this? I didn't realize we can look at stuff.
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense.
Wrestling, yeah. Oh no, I wanted to look at the Venom. There we go. Freaking thing, why did the camera change, dude? The Venom. I guess they call him Venom, but I call it the stimulant because it powers Bane up a little bit. Give him the beer.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come.
He didn't say thank you, but the subtitle said thank you. Oh?
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
The payback I want is with the agency. They wronged me, and now I want to make it right. I'm sure you understand.
Riddler studied this Waller woman, profiled her.
And?
She is arrogant, presumptuous, and she won't see what we have planned coming.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of them.
If you want to get back at the agency, we at least have that in common. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful.
Sure.
Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. Yes, men you can trust, so hard to find.
Who is this guy that they're dragging out?
He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away.
Oh.
And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us.
Really?
One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away.
Who is the prisoner? We don't even know who the prisoner
is
is.
all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say
Oh no,
you
he's
are,
gonna tell me to beat
and
this
that you
guy.
are really willing to do all that you claim.
So, it's basically the moral sense. Am I going to kill this guy?
Only one of you walks out of here.
Really?
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head,
Really, Bane?
the sooner we get this over with.
Oh my
Fine.
god.
I'll prove it!
I'm injured still, though. Yeah, we're injured, but Bane might have not noticed it yet. I want to be merciful, though. Okay, I want to be merciful. I don't care. It doesn't matter, because he's already dead.
You showed him mercy. That was a mistake. Take him somewhere.
I don't care, Bane. As long as he comes, he'll come with some help somehow.
The package is moving.
So they're taking
What's
over a
going on?
car?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
So
Good.
the
I'm ready.
Not so fast, the money bags. You're not in the pact.
oh,
Not yet.
knew it.
Not till everyone votes.
Really?
What do you say, boys?
Bruce Wayne.
I think Bane's
In?
gonna vote against.
Or out.
The aristocrat lacks the backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
Knew it.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. You can be trusted.
In.
In.
Knew it.
Bruce is strong and smart, handsome, like super handsome.
John's gonna say
Nuts,
in,
you
obviously.
guys, and- Where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
And I'm guessing
Well,
Harley's gonna
aren't
say
you, Mr.
in.
Popular. We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in.
Yeah, because she
You've earned a
voted
ticket
in.
to ride, pal.
Obviously, I'm
Make
not
sure
gonna win
that
Bane,
EMP
obviously.
shielding is on those APCs.
Knew it.
I don't need any surprises.
Knew it was a
Time
car.
to get that package.
After they said
Remember,
move.
when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours. Let's go!
Andale.
Somebody grab that thing. It's important.
Grab that thing.
Let's go hit him with the hind.
I'm guessing that's a reference to Heisenberg, I think. Or no, not Heisenberg. Like, Henningberg. Behind enemy lines. Achievement unlocked. Midtown Heights. Alright, that's where I'm going to probably stop for now because we are in the 30-minute range. Next episode might be super short. We'll see. I mean, a majority of it will probably be in the credits because I'm pretty sure the credits is going to come up in the next episode. Because it's the end of the episode 2, basically, when we get there. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode or Nobody Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day, good night, or when watching this. My final thoughts is, yes, I do think that Bane is harder to reside with unless we became aggressive towards his men. But at the same time, I don't know. Like, sparing him is better than being brutal with him because it's not going to help me in any case. But I don't know. I mean, there's no guarantee that there's going to be a person who's going to not be merciful. Or, like, no. Sorry. I'm guaranteed that somebody else who did it might have been not merciful, and they would have just beat him up anyways. But in my case, it's kind of like testing me as a player to say, like, do we want to, like, break the moral compass that Batman/Bruce has? Because Bruce has that moral code that says, I'm not here to kill anyone, and why would I need to kill anyone? I mean, we could either play on the other side of things and say, like, we kill everybody we find, instead of beating them up, but I don't know. I'm not the DC movie Batman from the the Ben Affleck Batman kind of thing, where he beats up everybody and kind of kills some folks, or have ways to accidentally kill some folks or something. But otherwise, I think that it's like, yeah, I mean, Batman has his typical moral code, and you can't really break it unless you have it as a way to tell a different story. But then again, I think this is a story I want to take on my own accordance versus having to have it fully be controlled by the fact that Telltale wants me to do a thing that's similar. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna force me. They're gonna keep pushing the envelope choices, like pushing the envelope, pushing the hard edge of making me do the most outrageously difficult choices, because they want to make sure that they're testing me to see if I really want to stick the landing as actually Batman. And I think that's a good way to tell that it's going to be a good series, is that it's trying to test me as a player rather than force me into making my own sort of like chances of making my own Batman. But at the same time, who knows? I think that's a good sign. One of the good things that comes out of this game so far, with the ideas of trying to push you away from making choices that is either Batman or evil Batman, or like the kind of like semi-opposite of Batman kind of thing. Yeah, otherwise I'm looking forward to the end of this episode, episode 2. I mean, not this video, but the episode. You get the point. I hate that it's naming convention similar to a video naming convention, but that's how it is. Yeah, so next episode we'll see what happens and see how it ends for the episode 2, and that'll be that. So otherwise, that's it for me in this episode. So Roz out.